Hello. Hi, hi, hi. I'm here. And guess what? My period started. Yes. Now everybody knows. Today was the day. Today was the day. I've been cramping for like, I don't know. I don't know. How long have I been cramping? A few days. 6? 6 days or so? Which is about right. That's about how long I start cramping before my period. And I was like, oh, is it going to start? Is it going to start? And it started actually right on time, I think, technically, for my best guesstimations. Um, I'm untangling a thing. Sorry, I'm untangling a chain, and I think I've made a grievous error. I think I did it wrong. I think I just made this worse. Um, oh gosh. I've definitely made this worse. Shit. Anyway, hello, hello. I I had such a fun stream yesterday night. Got to play Peak with friends. It was really fun. It was a fun game. That's a fun ass game. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't I mean, I wish I could have played longer. I mean, technically I could have played longer, but I'm so sleepy. Around my period time, I'm an even sleepier girl than I typically am. Like, I'm sleepy that late anyway, regardless. But then on my period, oh boy, that was rough for me. That was a rough one. The pre-period tiredness is kind of a bitch. Oh, in fact, I didn't realize I couldn't put well, okay, I guess I should have known I couldn't put bitch in my title. I tried to say cramping was a bitch, um, but Twitch was like, "No, that's not appropriate." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, no, hey, that's my bad." So I had to change it. And I even tried to star out the I in bitch, and they're like, "No, bitch, we know what you're trying to do." I was like, "Shit, they got me." So I changed it to cramping like a witch, but still moving like a queen. That's me. Oh boy. Yeah, today was actually a pretty good day. I didn't work for very long. How long did I work? 5 hours? And really no one's in the office because it is the holiday and people don't really like to work this week 'cause I guess they're going places, watching fireworks, doing all that good stuff. Please hold. I really wasn't prepared. Me every stream. I really wasn't prepared. When am I prepared? Never. Never. Oh, I'm just gonna do a little self promo. Just um since we're still pretty early. Is it more Evanescence? I swear, my like songs playlist must think that I play Evanescence all the time. Okay, it's true, but it doesn't mean I play it like back to back to back. Okay, I do, but I, it's possible that I didn't. Da, da. Here, in fact, I don't even need to listen to it. We'll skip it. That's right. Shit, we'll skip Paramore too. Oh my god, why is it calling me out so much? I know these are my like songs, but why is it calling me out so much? Damn, I have other things on here. Okay. Also, guys, forgive me. I'm moving a bit slower today because, again, my period started. just doing a little cross posting. Oh boy. We also have a few things to talk about. We had to talk about the book I just read because I finished it. And then we had to talk about the book I'm about to start. Oh, sorry. I'm realizing that I also need to figure out what book I'm going to read on my own because I don't know what book I'm going to read next. And that alarmed me. That alarmed me just now. I don't know what I'm reading next. I didn't plan. Normally, I plan ahead and I have at least a selection. But okay, part of the problem is that I don't have that many books in my apartment currently. I need to go to my parents' house, which I will be doing tomorrow. So I'll get more books then. Just good. Which is good. Uh, wait. Okay. Paste. Did I post in Jordan's Discord? Wrong thing. Do. Forgive me. I am currently doing something right now. I'm just also, I swear, we're gonna go to the cam soon. I promise we're gonna go to just chatting in a moment. Normally I do some of this stuff, I pre-do some of this stuff before I start the stream, but if I didn't start the stream when I did, I just might not have streamed. So I was like, well, I have to press the start stream button. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. So I pressed the button. But it does mean that I'm thoroughly underprepared. So I do apologize. Did I post here? Oh my god, please don't put that in announcements. This is not my Discord. Da-da. Okay. Okay. Here I am. Hi. Hello. Oh God. Sorry. I look kind of pale. Also, I feel a little twisted up here. Um, now that I just changed into this recently, so I didn't really get to see what I look like wearing it. Also, I don't need the blanket actually. Okay. Hi. Hello. Let me fix this pillow too. Oh, that's better. That's the lumbar support. Why does it look weird? Okay. Hi. Hello. Okay. Hi. I'm here. I'm done. I've completed all of my tasks. Good lord, that took me 20 minutes. Gosh. I'm so sorry. Anyway, hi guys. How are you today? I am so freaking bloated, by the way. So bloated. I'm also tired. I'm bloated. I'm tired. I don't feel pretty. Ooh, like my eyebrow. Look at that. Like, why is it quirked like that? What the freaking hell? Anyway, I'm sorry. Me. I promise I'm not superficial. What the hell's wrong with my eyebrow? Anyway, hi. I had a pretty good day at work because I didn't do too much. I had a project that I had to double check, so I did that. And then what else did I do today? I only worked 5 hours, so like double checked my project, hopped on a quick call with someone who just wanted some confirmation about how the system works, which unfortunate, he didn't know how the system worked. Um, he thought it's fine. It doesn't matter what he thought. But that was a fun time. That took like 2 seconds because I tell him, hey, yeah, the system has worked this way the entire time. I'm so sorry. Because he was like, no, the system worked differently, didn't it? And I had to be like, No, I'm so sorry. You are incorrect. It has always worked this way, and it will continue to do so. That was fine. And then what did I do after that? What did I do after that? Did I eat? Oh yeah. I went and I got lunch. So here's the thing. I was going to actually warm up food here in my apartment, but I was tired. I was tired, so I spent money and I ordered food and I just walked down to go grab it from a restaurant. Actually, the restaurant that I wanted to order from wasn't accepting online orders, and I did not feel like going into the store to place the order and then, like, either waiting there or coming back. It just felt like too much. So I was like, "I only wanna do something where I have to do the minimum amount of effort by just placing an order online, going to the store, picking it up." So, went to a place that I could do that. I apologize to the place that I didn't go to because I think their food is better, and, mm, it's not cheaper, but it's definitely better. I think it's higher quality. But yeah, had lunch, didn't take a nap. I was gonna say I took a nap. I didn't take a nap. Did not take a nap today. I read. So let's talk about the book that I read. This book that we last talked about, which is The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry. I don't know how to rate this book. I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about it, and I don't know how to rate this book. I I have a problem, and the problem is that I didn't enjoy it. I don't think I don't know. I think I need to look at reviews to really gather my thoughts because, like, I think I found it boring. I think that's the thing. I think it was just boring to me, um, which is weird because I didn't think it was going to be boring based on what it's about. It's like, okay, enchanting fantasy novel, um, where you have a fire witch and a young gentlewoman join forces against like a deadly conspiracy. That sounds fascinating. I thought there was going to be more conspiracy talk, but okay, spoilers if you want to read the book. But low key, it's about making drugs. Low key, there's a magical drug substance that they make, and that's like I swear, like most of this book is them figuring out how to make the substance, and they try to make it better than the current drug dealers. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And the reason they're okay, I think I thought this was gonna be more of like a poor person and like thrusted to political intrigue and like figuring out who's trying to kill a specific woman, the person that they're looking after. But that's only like the first, oh my god. Let's see, actually. Yeah, like literally only the first, um, not even 100 pages were about trying to figure out who's trying to kill their charge, the person who they're trying to protect. And then after that, it's them trying to figure out how to catch the person and then making drugs. And I was like, "Ooh, this is actually kind of boring to me." Ooh, that's the thing. I think if I wasn't expecting something else, maybe I would have enjoyed it more. I don't know. It just okay, the long and short of it is it just isn't the book for me, and that was the problem. I yeah, it just wasn't the book for me. I just wasn't expecting it to be about what it was about, and so I didn't enjoy it, so I didn't like it. Oh, that's sad. I didn't like it. Damn it, I didn't like it. And the thing is, like, of course, when it's queer, which it is, I want to like it, but I don't think I really like the main okay, the main character was messy in a way that, like, made sense for her circumstances, but not in a way that I enjoyed. It didn't really go anywhere, to be honest. She's just kind of like okay, part of the problem is she's dirty. Like she's poor, and it's kind of like they're not in London, you know, like not London proper. They're in this place called Lee's Court, but it's like the UK, you know, it's that vibe. So I just yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Damn it. I put my cat to sleep. Cat's like, "Bitch, shut the hell up." Anyway, I didn't like it. I actually don't have that much to say about it because it just wasn't that interesting, actually. And when I'm talking about it now, it's making me wanna rate it 1 star because I almost DNF'd this book quite a few times. Hmm. But I was like and then okay, I know I'm not enjoying a book really when I start it and then, I don't care really about the journey. I'm just like, "Okay, well, tell me how it's gonna end." I'm, like, tempted to flip to the last few pages just to read that instead of just, like, reading through the whole book. Because a book that I'm enjoying, I don't wanna spoil myself when I'm reading it, and I just wanna read it all the way through. Um, which is how I that's how I knew I wasn't the biggest fan of They Both Die at the End because, like, I was reading it, I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's just not my vibe," and I'm just like, "Okay, I just wanna skip to the end so I could just, like, know how it ends instead of taking my time with it." Um, oh gosh, I'm thirsty. But yeah, so I didn't like it, and I don't know what I wanna rate it. I think I might just give it 2 stars and be done with it. I don't know, maybe if I look at some other reviews, maybe they'll convince me that, like, there were other parts that I liked. There were some parts I did find some parts of this book funny. There were some chuckles, but then mostly I'm just like, I'm bored as hell. I'm bored as hell with this book. I think I read some people who, I think I watched videos of some people who read it, maybe? I don't know, but I didn't like it. Uh, what am I gonna do? Anyway, we're gonna turn off the cam while I figure out some things. That's the wrong thing. Good, there we go. Okay, let's open up the game. This will not be a very long stream, by the way, because I am so tired. My head hurts a little bit. My head hurts a tiny bit. I am proud of myself because I did exercise before stream. I sometimes during my period I don't exercise because I'm just so freaking tired. But I was like, you know what? I kind of do want to exercise. So I did. I did. I was so happy. I was like, ah, I did it. Ah. Anyway, we'll go to my gaming scene and we will open up Scarlet Hollow. We're playing Scarlet Hollow today. Again, just for a little bit. We're just gonna start the chapter. Okay, Steam's not opening. Cool, 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 cool. Steam, why is Steam's been messing up for me recently? Okay, it's still messing up. Okay. We will exit Steam and we'll try that again. And we'll try that again. Says apologies for the low energy. I'm tired. Oh boy. Okay, let's try to open up Steam again. Oh, it had to update. Oh, I see. Okay. I want to play more games with friends on stream. That was really fun. It was a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was actually a little overwhelming. Um, because I do get what Jordan means. Like, I don't want to like talk over people like who I'm playing games with, and I want to like, listen to them and talk to them. But then there were so many people in chat yesterday, which was very lovely. That was so kind that a lot of people showed up yesterday. That was very nice. Um, but then I'm like, I want to pay attention to the chat and I want to make sure I'm reading everything that people are saying because first of all, I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I want to know what people are talking about. I'm like, what are the people saying? But also, so it's like it's a weird balance, especially since I'm not used to it. So it felt a little overwhelming yesterday, which is part of the reason why I also couldn't play too much of Peak because I was getting even more tired. I was tired because of my period, and then I was tired because it's a lot. It's a lot trying to balance those two things. Hats off to people who play with people on the regular. It was very difficult. Oh. Okay, you won't be able to save everyone. You might not be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Shit, I dropped my book. I'm definitely giving that book away. Okay. So we should be looking at Scarlet Hollow. Yes, indeed we are. Yes, indeed we are. We will continue. Let's do a full recap so we can recap episodes 1 and 2. So that way if anyone wasn't here for episode 1 or episode 2, we can do a little recap of all of the stories so far. Let me pause my music. Funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, my cousin's mother, my aunt. Something I shouldn't ignore, even considering my own late mother's rocky relationship with that side of the family. Tabitha welcomed me to her home. This big estate is our family home, ancestral home, some might say. Not everything is accessible to me because of the state of the estate. Oops, state of the estate. Sorry, I got myself a laugh. She says I shouldn't go wandering places. I met Stella, this cutie, and her dog, Gretchen. She's a cryptid hunter. So she tempted me to go out to the woods with her. And I was like, yeah, sure, girl. I'll go with you. And then we met up with Duke, whose chickens are being killed, he thinks, by mountain lions. We saw a deer with some pustules on its face. I do recall that. I had a choice to save Duke, who was grappling with his gun and his chicken, fighting a little monster, a ditchling, or Gretchen, who was being dragged away by a ditchling. I chose the dog. Naturally, I chose the dog. And this thing is creepy as all hell. And Duke got shot in the face. Which Stella actually did catch on camera, by the way. The police came. Excuse me. Police came, called the police. They picked us up. They took us home. They low-key threatened me, by the way. And then we saw frickin' Wayne. We met up with Sybil, this weird-ass old lady, and her daughter, who I'm in love with. That was the end of episode 1. And then episode 2 was Tabitha telling me to stay out of trouble. And don't talk to the police. And she said I had to be home by sunset. Yeah, I remember that. I decided to clean a bathroom, which I did. And then Sybil popped in to check on me, allegedly. She made me some tea. We then went to go see Tabitha at her office. Tabitha was like, hey, don't be a freaking burden. I went to the cafeteria. I learned about freaking Wayne, who was the guy who creeped me out the last time in the first episode. He and Tabitha used to actually date or just talked or whatever. And then here's Wayne again, being a weird ass freak. Is Wayne black? Tabitha was like, hey, girl, get out of here, Stella. Because Stella's actually banned from my family's minds, by the way. And then there's Rosalina, who went into an abandoned mine. So then Tabitha and I to go into the abandoned mine where we went up with the kids and Kanika, the love of my life. Um, and we had to try to get these kids out of here. The kids did not want to leave because they're dumb as hell. Some of the kids ran off further into the mine. Kanika then took these kids out of the mine. And then there's this creepy thing in the mine. They were like ghosts apparently flying around here. Um, Tabitha and I both had like a vision of what happened in the mine where there was this mine collapse. Rosalina came out and said, like, hey, my friends are still back there. This mine currently present day about to collapse. Rosalina was like, help my friends. I I think I think I killed these two kids that are still stuck in the mine. I think these two kids are dead. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I might have made a mistake. I think I accidentally murdered some children. It wasn't my fault. The mine was collapsing. I chose to save the one kid because we were already there. I feel kind of bad. Okay, anyway, that was yesterday, or that was day 2. I'm thinking about these kids who are definitely dead. These kids are definitely dead. Also, I forgot to turn back on my cam. But these kids are definitely dead. Let's wake up. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull ache of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Hell yeah, I lived! As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime from the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. I lived, but those two kids are definitely dead. Those two kids are definitely dead. I'm gonna take a shower. Oh, also today is ghost hunting day. We're hunting a ghost. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot, and surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, oh. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. Ooh. You're done here. You're done here. Okay. Wash away your sins. I got an achievement called Wash Away Your Sins. I did kill those children. Oh, God. Time to start your day. Let me check on the possum. There are 2! There are 2 of them now. Okay. Let me wave at them. You wave down at the possums. They look up at you. Can I tell them to please get on my dresser? The large possum hisses. The smaller possum joins in. Oh, God. They bare their teeth at you in unison, attempting to frighten you away from what is clearly their territory. I try to pet them. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the possum's hand outstretched. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. They are pretending to be dead again. Every time I try to pet them, they pretend to be dead. I think I'm a little offended. Let's check the closet. Every time you see the doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. Look out your window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print in the viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Okay, turn back. You turn back to the guest room. I'm gonna text Kanika, the love of my life. You pull out your phone to text Kanika. Wanna hang out before ghost hunting? Want my sogging wet peanuts? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs. You've done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. You have to imagine that the fresh face in the kitchen is Janie. Tabitha did mention that she comes in on Wednesdays to clean. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. I'm not offering Janie my boiled peanuts. Hi, you must be Janie. Tabitha mentioned you coming by today. That's right. I'm here to do a little bit of cleaning. What cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go about making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Ariel. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. It's thanks. It's thanks. Oh my god, that's so me. I, all I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company with what with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Let's not be an asshole. Any updates? No. Look, you did the right thing last night. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Okay. Okay. Yay, cousin bonding time! But I haven't had breakfast. But I haven't had brekkie. I haven't had my brekkie. We'll find you something in town. Janie, lock up when you leave, please. And don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Janie, damn, she cute. Sorry. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Ariel, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. They're dead as hell. Oh my god, I killed those kids. I killed those kids. Oh my god. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? No. I'm good, thank you. My husband's the pastor, and he's been going absolutely stir-crazy since we've moved here, with nobody really attending sermons. Oh, atheist, all this town. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week after all. Just know that you can stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Oh, that's sweet. Why do you clean this place? Why do you clean? Huh. I don't really ask myself that sort of question. It's a job. I get paid. And of course, I've known the family for a while, so it seemed like a decent thing to do, to make a little extra money. Plus, maybe one of these days, she'll let me really spruce up the place. Can you imagine it back in its full glory? It'd be a lot of work, but what a project. Keep dreaming, Janie. Enough dawdling. We're leaving. Okay. And we go. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Cool. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. Oh, the general store? You mean where Kaneko works? That's where Kaneko works. What are we doing? Picking up tea from Sybil. You drink tea? Oh, neat. Oh, neat. What kind of tea? Oh, no, what kind? I don't know. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea, please. Okay, girl. Hey, okay. It's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Ooh, she pissed. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. That's very Hemingway of you. It worked out great for all of his characters, too. And for him. How dare you compare me to him? The man wrote sentences like he was a child. I don't have time to read books anymore anyways. I read expense reports now. Come on, let's go. Okay, girl. Okay. Yeah, but he's here every day, and I know he comes in to see you. I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming into the diner for one day is something to worry about. Well, if you say so, see you around, Sybil. You have a good one, dear. Oh, Tabitha. Long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way into town on the main street. Okay. Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want to let you know that all of us over here at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, just let us know, okay? What? Avery nods politely and then leaves without saying another word. Who the hell was that? Girl, that's Avery! From the diner. Okay, sure. Anyway, it's not important. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Ariel, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Is Kanika okay? Of course. She just needs some time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Let's chat with Miles. So, Miles, before you can finish your thought, you're halted by the tinkling of bells announcing another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Ariel, aren't you? My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I didn't like saying daddy like that. Don't make me say daddy again. I could have saved him. I'm not going to say that. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know that I could have saved him. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state farm this week, but now he's gone. And that was this morning. So is she. Let me turn down the volume of this actually. It's actually a little loud. There we go. I can't even hear myself think. He was there, right? Could you tell me where it looks so I can try to find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills can offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear as long as I learned how to use my fist. And he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. What? Stop making me say daddy. Stop it. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty is our prize pumpkin. She was a lady too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move, something like that. Shit, it's still pretty loud. Better. Oh, Soggy. Hi, Soggy. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. We are playing a little bit of Scarlet Hollow. I'm not going too long. Maybe another 20 minutes or so, probably. So I'm sleepy. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with what everything else is going on. Soggy, how's your day? How's your day going? Oh, your dad was killed by ditchlings. Have you seen anything strange on the farm? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy, what with everything still happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. Ups and downs, you're alive. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're alive. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. This man's not going to know what that means. I ain't never heard of a ditchling before, but whatever they are, they won't stop me from trying to find him. I can't tell you where he is. It's not safe. I'll tell him. Whatever. Maybe he dies, maybe he lives. Thank you, Ariel. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh, hey. If you want to hang out, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. Kanika, the love of my life. Yes. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. Go after Kanika. Yes. You follow the directions Kanika texted you and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot hidden behind the shuttered shop on Main Street. She's sitting alone in the back of her van. Girl. Hey, Ariel. Oh my god. I'm sorry. She's gorgeous. There's something different about Kanika today. It's as if her spirit has dimmed, her body language tense and tired. Shit, I cannot hit on her right now. She's upset. Sorry if this is a weird place to hang out. I'm taking a mental health day. I kinda need some space from the store. Plus, I feel like an ass. I'm exhausted a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Well, you look great. Well, uh, haha, thanks. No, shit, she didn't like that. Um, how are you doing after last night? Oh, not great. At least I was able to get some sleep once the adrenaline wore off, even if I barely feel like I got any rest. Now I've just got a raging headache. Ugh, I hope I'm not coming down with something. Before things got heated with my folks, Mom gave me some more of this tea that's supposedly good for, I don't know, recovery, rejuvenation? It must have been caffeinated or something because it did not help me fall asleep. But it's kind of helping with the headache, and at least it tastes good. What about you? Just feeling lucky to be alive. That's a good attitude. Hopefully the rest of the week is uneventful, girl. Doubtful. We'll make sure to have a chill. We'll make sure to have a chill one. Oh, what? We'll make sure to have a chill one today. Oh, good God, I can't read. We'll just hang out. Oh, fuck. Never mind. I can't read. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to question my fundamental understanding of how the world works. Okay, so I can't read. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Do you think that something in the mines made you sick? Here we go. Oh. Kanika reflects on your question and shudders. I was chalking it up to spending too much time breathing in that old mine dust, but there's this sick miner, Wayne, who keeps coming to my mom's tea room. I don't want to think about it. Are you sick? I'm tired, but I don't think I'm sick. Good for you. Hopefully this passes in a day or two. Sounds like you were having some kind of argument? She sighs. Yeah, family stuff. Are you sure you want me to get into this? I don't want to dump all this drama on you. Only if you're comfortable sharing. I don't want to pressure you into saying something you'd rather keep private. You've probably got a point. I'll save my woes for my diary. No, bitch, I want to hear it. Shit. You and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. That's putting it lightly, but yeah, sometimes you don't get along with people. If you have to ask, I think she's repugnant. I think she's a repugnant, selfish human being to her core. And she's a big jerk too. And she's a jerk. You know, she respects you, right? She told me herself. And she told me not to. Oh, I forgot she said not to tell Kanika. Shit. Look, I forgot. That's cute. I didn't think it was possible for me to think any less of her. Oh, okay. She and Stella seemed like they were close, or at least they used to be. Yeah, I don't know what Stella saw in her, but they got pretty close in high school. I was taking a lot of online AP classes, so I wasn't around like I used to. Maybe it's just my fault. They wound up hanging out so much. It seemed like they were always together, but by the time I got back to town, they didn't seem to talk anymore. Never really got the whole picture of what happened there, but thank God it meant I didn't have to see that woman all the time. Maybe Stella brought out a better side of her. Maybe, But whatever side she might have seen, I sure as hell haven't seen it. Did she do something to you? This seems personal, the girl. Besides her general bad attitude? No, she hasn't necessarily done anything to me. But her mom tried to buy the general store out from under my dad more times than he could count. She was an absolute snake of a woman, and the apple didn't fall far from the tree, judging by how Tabitha treats the miners. If I weren't here, I'm sure the store would have already belonged to the Scarlets. There's no way my mom or Miles would have the backbone to stand up to her. Just another way this town manages to keep its nasty little hooks in me. Damn. Okay. She does not want to be here. Got it. Wouldn't her buying the general store be your ticket out of here? Yeah, but then one rich family would own like pretty much all of the town. That'd be insane. I think she puts up a tough front, but she's softer than she seems. As if that changes anything. If a dog bites you because it's scared, it still bit you, and you have every right to never trust it again. Girl, what happened? It doesn't matter if that dog is nice to other people, if it only bit you because it wanted to seem tough. She's never done anything to prove to me that she's a good person inside. All she's done is bark and snap at people. I'd be careful if I were you. Don't go sympathizing with someone like her. Okay. Ghost hunting? Yep, I didn't forget Stella's little evening plans. I can't wait to find out whatever leaky pipe or slanted roof or bad insulation made it seem like the place was haunted. It's like a puzzle, you know? Yeah. What if it's actually aliens? Ooh. I somehow doubt that. I really do wonder what's going on, though. Oscar's always struck me as a rational guy. It seems like it'd take a lot to rile him up like this. Like, if he thinks there's a ghost in that house, there's got to be something really messed up with the place. Hopefully, it's safe, and there isn't a carbon monoxide leak or something like that. Oscar's smart, though. He wouldn't make that mistake. Share a quiet moment. A soft breeze blows across the lot as you and Kanika share a quiet moment. Both of your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. OMG, I overslept! Almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day! Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Wow, I totally blanked on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something, and I'm not on top of my schedule. But Stella's right. This gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar, and Mayor Jimmy's awfully cute. But is he as cute as me? Sorry, he's way cuter. No contest. Oh my god, she hates me! Anyway, we're chill with the Mayor Jimmy. Then I'll get dinner at Reese's. Then we can get some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really needed the distraction. Shall we? Go to the library. This bitch hates me. Family burdens. You and Kanika make your way to the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Ariel to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it. Trust me. Or trust us. She said us, not me. All right, shall we? He's a dog. He's a dog! You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's elected to. Oh my god, their mayor's a dog. That's adorable. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Oh. Do I offer him the peanuts? I think I offer him the peanuts. We're offering the dog the peanuts. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The mayor's nose twitches eagerly at the strong odor, and then on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled legumes. Drop it, sir! Drop it! His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. You better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. That was freaking adorable. That was adorable. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Isn't he the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits, oh, and the close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get to Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm going to have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kanika is quick to follow. Look at the mayor! Look at the mayor! Look at Mr. Mayor. He's so cute. He's such a cutie. And they're all dogs. It says dog cookies right here. Look at the little mayor portraits of the doggies. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay, follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, the pastor. It's hard to put your finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Yeah, this man looks like the devil. Why are his eyes red? Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Ariel? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Hell, she's in hell! Because she's rich! She's a rich bitch, so she's in hell. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good. Deep down inside, it's best not to speak ill of the dead. Hey, you know anything about ghosts? Ghost? I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seemed like it provided them with some sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann? Or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No. Oscar's place is haunted. Nah. I think we need an exorcism. Oscar's house is haunted and we're investigating tonight. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something. I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. It isn't. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits lingering neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of the closets to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. Wait, you believe in some ghosts but not others? Okay, bitch. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's been a lot of supernatural stuff happening the past few days. Really? Are you sure you weren't just seeing things? Trauma has a funny way of manifesting itself. Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Back off, preacher man! Back off, preacher man! I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely. Thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry, I don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you, and have a blessed day, Ariel. Back off! The pastor leaves and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Ooh! Oscar. Hey. Wow. Okay. It's a very nice looking man. I got distracted. Are you sure we can't get over to it while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghost. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I don't think so. She's locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think it's best if we can stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house, clean, and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose for the ghost hunters, we can call it whatever we want. Anyway, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it. Tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's? Oh yeah, Ariel, we made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom would be totally fine with an extra guest. That's a little rude. Will she? Absolutely. And maybe we could even get him to come ghost hunting with us. You don't have that much time to kill before the evening's activities, and you're going to need dinner. A free meal is a free meal. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. His vibes are bad. The vibes are off. Glad you feel the same way. There's just something about the way he is always smiling. It's so creepy. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. I'll never forget that. And I don't mean this in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just little sirens that go off every time I see him that tell me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way now that I think about it. He must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me. The way everyone dislikes him seems excessive, unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. I hope Tabitha winds up coming. Oh, I should send Tabitha a reminder about this. Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight. The two of you will finally get along. No. I'm reminding her. Kanika sighs as you shoot your cousin a text reminding her of the evening's ghost hunt. All right, you invited her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the Minds to even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. Head to Reese's. All right, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You find yourselves in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella, before we go in there, you told Ariel about Reese's situation, right? What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little bit busy for small talk, with all the scary events going on. God, this has been such a long week already. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly is really serious about it, so please don't make her mad or she'll yell at us. The door swings open. Hey, Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Ariel, right? Stella told me you were coming. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some easy chew dog jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come inside or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. Hi, Dr. Kelly. Just come in. Let's get this over with. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. Oh, real estate showing. I said real estate showing. Whatever. By sitting down, blah, blah, don't put it in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have some time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care where you get up to, what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. This is the basement of a tormented artist. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Her mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective. Which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. Let's forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning very much. So has Stella told you everything that's been happening the past couple of days? So you know about the shit? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures futilely. Yep. Futilely. Oh, fuck. I can't read. Can't read. Are you sure we can't sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for. I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Oh, yep, that's them. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful, in a sad way, if you ask me. I'll agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think of my cousin? She's always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass. Thanks. What do you think's going on with Wayne? What do you think's going on with freaky-ass Wayne? Who? You know, the guy who's been following Ariel around, being all ominous. Oh, yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's got going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to that look, for all of our sakes. Do you think the town is doomed? think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is at the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's like I have a lot of perspective on. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what's going on out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or Doc didn't tell me, I probably wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Your whole situation's rough. Sorry. Thanks. But I've been dealing with this for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. Oh, okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly, but no one really knows what's going on with me. But it's been getting worse. I can barely keep down most food. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box, just like everybody else, and I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese. I may be goth, but that's some real nihilist shit. Well, make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys. But you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine. Really. Oof. We just have to make the best of what we got. See? Ariel gets me. Stella? Maybe it was a mistake getting these two together. Your art. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint, the brushstrokes acting as steel bars, trapping some anguished being. Oh, shit, I knocked something over. Anguished being from within. I feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. When I'm working on them, it feels like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out, and all that vile things coming from me have been sealed away into the canvas. It's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back underneath my skin. Oh, creepy. There are some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds like a kind of therapy? That seems healthy, probably. Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I think so. It works for me, at least. All right. Your mom really looks out for you, huh? That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately, but I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Oh my god, I'm not gonna flirt with him. She's kind of hot. No. I get it. She's worried about you. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against you until the day, holding it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic, and she has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? She said that? Well, then I can't imagine how mean she must be to the other people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you really messed up. What about me? Does she say things about me? Do you want to know? Ah, well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as good friends. Okay, we will say it's the dinner. What din? Almost on cue. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. And that is a good place to stop. Oh, shit. I once again forgot to press click. There we go. All right. That was fun, but uh, we are going to end. Play a little music. Let's figure out who to raid. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hmm. I think we'll raid. I don't know. Mr. Waffles. Badges on. Mhm. I've never rated toe. Should I rate toe? Yeah, let's rate toe. Okay. We will raid Toenail Central. Toe is playing Hunt Showdown with Gritty Bog Frog and Mr. Lauren Pavon. So yeah, we'll raid good old Toe. I love Toe. She's really funny. She's an absolute sweetheart. Um, she has a very cute dog. So yeah, we'll raid Little Toe. Little Toenail Central. Raid the All right. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm gonna head out now and start my book. Oh, that's why I didn't talk about. Whatever. We'll talk about next to my stream, which will not be tomorrow because I am hanging out with my mom tomorrow. So why does Pando keep saying that? I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. So yeah, I will be streaming next on Saturday, most likely. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for everyone stopping by. Appreciate you. Have a great evening. Goodbye.